I have just learned from Patty Murray, Republicans and Democrats are very, very close to finalizing the agreement. I expect there will be text released in a few hours, and we're working very hard on a few last-minute issues, cyber and VAWA. On VAWA, I am pushing very hard to get it in. I'm hopeful that it will, and I think there's a real good chance that VAWA will end up in the bill, which will be another significant legislative accomplishment of this Senate in a bipartisan way. Well, we first have the omnibus has three major parts. One, more than $12 billion in assistance for Ukraine, as Ukrainians fight bravely off Putin's illegal invasion. More than $15 billion for COVID preparedness funding, and many policy changes that are included in the omnibus, including the President's moonshot for cancer research and an increase in Pell Grants.
Do you think you're moving fast enough? And are you confident?
The omnibus comes at a crucial moment. With the war in Europe and the return to normal after the pandemic, we have to confront challenges that we haven't seen in a very long time. The events in Ukraine have necessitated action, and we need to get this done and get it done very fast. The proposal that we've made on Ukraine is strong. Oil import ban is tight and tough. There's a Holocaust going on. When you see that people are lined up on buses to just leave a conflict zone, and Putin's artillery shells those buses, that is just below humanity, below dignity. We also need to give the brave Ukrainian fighting forces, who are doing much better than anyone ever imagined, the arms they need, whether it be javelins or stingers or anything else. They need these arms simply to defend themselves against brutal Russian aggression. Bottom line is, first, for many in our caucus, and I think on the other side, it's a moral issue. We don't want to fuel the Russian war effort with dollars from their oil. Second, I think it'll have some effect. And third, it may send a message to lots of oil producers and oil buyers that we are against this, and they may not want to indulge to finance them and other things simply because there are American sanctions. I don't answer economists. No, it's a joke. The omnibus is the quickest way to get the aid. And in fact, if we had listened to some of our Republican friends, or the administration had, weeks ago, and passed sanctions before the invasion, we never would have had the unity we would have had with Europe and the Western world, and the sanctions would have been much diminished and less effective. So the administration's done a great job here, and there are always people, taking shots at them figuratively. They're wrong. They're just wrong. On the omnibus, yes, I'm very optimistic that it will pass. Hopefully the House sends it to us tomorrow. We can then move it and hopefully certainly pass it before the midnight Friday deadline.
Quickly enough with the Ukrainian aid, they say that it should have been in its own bill.